Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Roshni Asukan from Chowti Group. Here are my teammates Ashika Hanan, Haris Kumar, and Yugen. My teammates and I are going to present about disadvantages of eating junk food. Next, what is junk food? We know that junk food is often called as fast food too, but what does the term of junk food represent itself? Generally, junk food is an unhealthy food that is high in calories from sugar or fat, with little dietary fiber, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrition values. It is also a type of meal which is unhealthy and can affect negatively an individual's health if consumed excessively. Junk food culture has a vigorous uprising trend which among the youngsters, which is make people to eat without any planning. The common junk food that we can figure out includes fast food, which is burgers, patties, nuggets, sweet desserts, pastries, as well as aerated beverages. Ingredients of the junk food give them good taste, which cause them make addictive habit and pose many health hazards. We move on to the type of junk foods. Junk food has many categories, which is oily food, carbonated drinks, sweets, fast foods, as well as high calories foods. Oily food is the foods that are fried or cooked with excess oils, which are considered as greasy. Example of oily food is burgers, donuts, and high ghee-contained food. Carbonated drinks are defined as beverages that contain dissolved carbon dioxide. The process usually undergoes carbon dioxide under high pressure. Examples of high carbonated drinks are sugary drinks, canned drinks, and sparkling juice. And yes, sweets are the most common junk food because junk food itself is a pejorative term for food which is containing high calories from sugar. Another common junk food is fast food. Fast food is a food that is prepared quickly and served, often at chain restaurants and typically associated as less expensive and less nutrition ingredients such as Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Tila's, and Starbucks. Last type of junk food is high-calorie food. High-calorie food is defined as high amount of calories relative to their serving size according to the Mayo Clinic. Some examples of high-calorie food are coffee, potato chips, french fries, and high salty food.
Hi everyone, good evening to madam and all of you guys. I would like to quickly introduce myself. I myself Yogan Puspanathan and I am from Civil Engineering Department. Today I am looking forward to talking with you about the disadvantages of eating junk food from eating habit aspect and also the ingredient aspect. Now let's get started. Why can't we stop eating junk food? Unfortunately, unhealthy junk food tastes good and splendid, but it is incredibly detrimental to our health. Consuming them might seem very pleasant, but it has deadly consequences. Junk food is lovely and appealing, but as I told, we are what we eat. When one started to consume the junk food, there are no going back. One eat once, another junk food. Junk food are specially engineered to target our pleasure receptors in our brain, so it causes addiction. This is most likely known as psychological phenomenon called as sensory specific satisfied. Our taste system can be tricked when salt, fat and sugar are carefully combined in expert measurement amount to be just right. At the point, we keep coming back more because we keep experiencing the pleasure, which that can cause to and lead to eating disorder. Sugar and some chemicals that are used in junk food encourage to be same character addictive behavior as some drugs, overriding our ability to realize when we are full. And our low willpower also is a major reason to keep us consuming junk food. The pleasure in junk food makes us craving for junk food. So we will go find for junk food and eat them because of our low willpower. Now, let's see about the disadvantages of eating junk food from the ingredient aspect. Pre-prepared fast food has lost its original taste and needed to be added with flavor to enhance its taste. According to Eric Scholar's article titled The Dark Side of the Junk Food, he says that about all the junk food in junk food industry is processed. So much of the flavor has been destroyed. This means the junk food is very poor in nutrition and need to be added with preservative to make it last longer, and preservative is very harmful to our health. Each and every ingredient is very harmful in junk food. These are some examples of the ingredients. Sodium lactate, found in shampoo. It used to dough container for even though the bread. Benzoyl peroxide. It is a chemical that recently has been banned in China. This ingredient found in cream. Reason for using this is for bleaching the wheat flour to white color. Almost all the bread has been bleached using this. Then, the fluorine-based chemical in fast food packaging associated with cancer and other health issues. Next, following by ammonia glycerin, which found in facial mask products, and it being used for flavor enhancer and used as flavoring agent in fast food and junk foods. Sodium will lead to your body retaining excessive water and lead to increased headache and migraine. High carbs and sugar in fast food triggers outbreak of eczema and also can lead to dental cavities, and finally empty carbohydrate, which can lead to increased blood sugar and insulin resistance. These are just some of the example ingredient that been used in junk food. There are a lot more chemical and ingredient that used in junk food that are very bad for our health. So stay away from junk food. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greeting. Thank you to the previous presenter, which is Yogan, for his presentation. My name is Rashika Hanan, and today I would like to explain more about the disadvantages of eating junk food from the financial and mental health perspective. Junk food, quick, convenient, cheap, and a total waste of money. It's the 21st century and junk food has gone global, for better or for worse, mostly worse. We can see it almost everywhere we go, as in groceries, convenience stores, fast food chain restaurant, on television, and usually the visual looking very appealing and yummy. But just what are the facts about the junk food? Junk food generally refers to foods that contributes a lot of calories but little nutritional value. Of course, what considered junk food depends on whom you ask. Some might say pizza is junk food, for example. As of now, I would like to explain more about the disadvantages of eating junk food from the financial aspect. Junk food might seem like a bargain, but the truth is you are scamming your body and your wallet with every bite you take. Yes, you can get a meal that will fill you up for $3 by ordering off the dollar menu, but is it worth it? Is $1 worth the nutritional value and health detriment of Wendy Jr. Bacon Cheeseburger? The simple answer is no. Actually, it makes more sense to spend a little extra cash for sake of actually eating a nutritional meal, maintaining health, and steering clear of medical bills. Paying more for healthy food actually gives you more benefit in your life rather than junk food, which only serves as a health detriment in the long run. Besides, eating healthy doesn't have to be more expensive. In fact, with some careful planning, eating healthy and cooking your own meals at home could be even cheaper than your weekly junk food budget. For example, from the picture we can see for about $20, we could buy 4 Whoppers combo meal at Burger King for $21.76. Or for numerous healthy food ingredients only for $21.68. The total from both sides is not too different in money, but totally different from the ingredient of nutrition. So from that, the disadvantages of eating junk food from the financial aspect. If we don't have a different meal selection other than junk food, we can remove unnecessary sauce and search all the ingredients before we buy or eat the junk food. Replace the soft drink with the water. Hence, don't waste your money on non-nutritional food. Think of healthy food as an investment in yourself. Next, I will explain more about the disadvantages of eating junk food from the mental health perspective. The next point, I would like to highlight the disadvantages of eating junk food from a mental health aspect. Research published in the journal Nutritional Neuroscience revealed that for adults under 30, eating a lot of junk food significantly increased perceived mental distress. The negative effect of junk food consumption also made sense to the group because young adults who eat junk food more than 3 times a week score higher on level of mental distress. Besides that, the study published on February 16 in the International Journal of Food Science and Nutrition revealed that California adults who consume more unhealthy food were also more likely to report symptoms of either moderate or severe psychological distress than their peers who consume a healthier diet. Increased sugar consumption has been found to be associated with bipolar disorder, for example, and consumption of foods that have been fried or contain high amount of sugar and processed grain have been linked with depression. From that, we can view more effects and disadvantages of eating junk food that will lead to mental health. That's why the public policy and clinical practice should more explicitly aim to improve diet quality among those who struggle with mental health, and dietary intervention for people with mental illness should especially target young adults, those with less than 12 years of education, and obese individuals. That's all from me. Thank you for listening. Now I will pass to the next presenter, which is Haris Kumar.
Greetings to everyone. I am Haris Kumar Analaki Parmasibam. I would like to ask everybody an important question. Do you know that eating junk foods will severely damage your health? You should understand that eating junk foods can cause a lot of damage to your health. There are many diseases related to junk foods. These diseases can be long-term or short-term diseases. Other than that, these diseases also can sometimes be fatal. We should always remember that junk foods are made out of dangerous and harmful chemicals to save costs and make it last longer on the shelf by some irresponsible manufacturers. We also should remember that there's a reason why junk foods are called junk. Now I'm going to go through some of the diseases caused by eating junk foods. First and the most common long-term disease we get when we eat junk food is obesity. Junk foods contain the highest amount of calories compared to other types of food. The high amount of calorie will turn into fat if we never do proper exercises. This situation will create a problem called overweight or obesity. Obesity is also a starting point disease to diabetes and hypertension. Secondly, you also have a high chance of getting type 2 diabetes. Junk foods are one of many foods that contain a high amount of sugar. Examples of high sugar content junk foods are chocolates, carbonated drinks, and candies. Thirdly, you are also vulnerable to hypertension if you keep on consuming a high amount of junk foods. Commonly, junk foods contain a lot of salt to preserve it and prolong its shelf life. Having a high amount of salt in your body will cause crystal buildup in your kidneys. Lastly, I would like to highlight that junk foods can also cause heart disease and cancer. Recent research by Harvard University found that eating junk foods can increase the chances of getting cancer by 20%. This is because junk foods are made with some sort of chemical that can trigger cancer cells. I understand some of you are addicted to eating junk foods because of its outstanding taste compared to other foods. As I explained just now, junk foods are really bad for you. Anyway, if you're addicted to junk foods, there are many ways to overcome this addiction. The first way to overcome this addiction is to drink water. Thirst is often confused with hunger or food. If you feel a sudden urge for junk foods, try drinking a large glass of water and wait a few minutes. You may find that the cravings fades away because your body was actually just thirsty. Furthermore, drinking plenty of water may have many health benefits. In middle-aged and older people, drinking water before meals can reduce appetite and help with weight loss. Secondly, consuming more protein may reduce your appetite and keep you from overeating junk foods. It also reduces cravings and helps you feel full and satisfied for longer. One study from Oxford University with overweight teenage girls and boys showed that eating high-protein food reduced cravings significantly. Additionally, the desire to snack junk food at night was also reduced by 50%. Thirdly, plan your meals for the day or upcoming week. By already knowing what you're going to eat, you can eliminate the factor of eating junk foods. This is because when you plan your meals, you actually can exclude junk foods from it and eat a meal that can make you feel full and satisfied. When you feel full and satisfied, you will never have the cravings for junk foods. Fourthly, take spinach extract. Spinach extract is a new supplement on the market made from spinach leaves. It helps delay fat digestion, which increases the levels of hormones that reduce appetite and hunger. Studies show that taking 3.7 to 5 grams of spinach extract with a meal may reduce appetite and cravings for junk foods. One study in overweight women showed that 5 grams of spinach extract per day reduced cravings for chocolate and high sugar foods. Finally, you can overcome this addiction if you eat proper meals. Lack of key nutrients can cause certain cravings for junk foods. Therefore, it is important to eat proper meals at meal times. This way, your body gets enough nutrients it needs and you won't get extremely hungry right after eating. If you find yourself in need of snack between meals, make sure it's something healthy. Reach for whole foods such as fruits, nuts, vegetables or seeds. I would like to conclude this speech with a reminder that health is wealth. Health is more important than money because without good health, we cannot enjoy our lives even if we have millions of dollars in the bank. Other than that, it is also important to avoid junk foods because it contains harmful ingredients and chemicals. Waste of money has an effect on mental health, causes a lot of diseases and addiction. I hope everyone has understood the effects of eating junk foods, and I would also like to remind everyone that eating junk foods is fine if you don't overconsume it. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to create awareness about the effects of eating junk foods. Thank you.